Maybe I just won't use the 8K camera on your feet since you haven't had a pedicure. I guess the camel loves the heat though. Do camels they prefer it?
It really doesn't make any difference. So the biggest thing right now is I had to brush him all out. They get a thick winter coat, and I mean, when he's not ready until he's ready. So I mean, you can try to brush him out early, and he just hates it, and then the next day he's like, brush me
go ahead,
But I mean, it's probably 4 55-gallon trash bags full of hair.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's funny to watch the birds come down and steal it for their nest and stuff.
Oh, that's funny.
But we need 1 million birds to take it all.
They're like, oh, you're just giving this away?
And zebra gets a little bit, but it's more of a fine hair that turns yellow. It turns yellow as it. So you got to brush him out. He loves that. You could brush him 24/7 and he would not complain.
Kind of like petting a dog.
Yeah. He's very attention driven for somebody that hates everybody. It's funny.
Well, maybe that's why he hates everyone.
That,
Everyone's not constantly giving me attention.
Yeah, it's like if you would be nice, these people would give you just unbridled attention all the time. You cannot be trusted.
Well, maybe biting is my love language. almost forgot Pride was coming up. I remember last year, I had a continuing education class during Pride.
Yeah.
And I remember telling them, like, this feels homophobic.
At least it's at night where it's a little cooler, but it's not much cooler.
And the woman who works up front, she said, yeah, people stop complaining about how cold it is now in here.
Finally. I've never noticed it that cold in here, but
Yeah, it's tricky, like any kind of like spa like business.
yeah, trying to keep everybody happy.
Yeah, cause some people like they get hot like really easily.
Yeah, we've got hair dryers and all that stuff going all the time.
And then some people are like just constantly cold, and so
Yeah.
one person's like, I'm burning up, the other person's like, I'm freezing, and like they both want the temperature like to where they want it.
I've got friends that take jackets with them everywhere. It's just like,
Yeah.
it's 100 outside. I know, but what if it's cold in there? I'm just like, oh.
It's like being married to like 30 people who all want the temperature to be something
Right.
different.
Of course, I'm one of those people, no TV in the bedroom, and I've got have to have a fan going.
Really? No TV.
In just the bedroom. I don't know, it's just one of those weird things. I think because I can't fall asleep with it on,
Let's see.
my eyes are, I wouldn't say light sensitive, but definitely
I can see that. Do you listen to the radio?
at night, no.
Yeah.
Just fan noise.
See that makes you a real countryman. I need to have like the TV on for me to go to sleep.
Timer, or does it just stay on all night?
It just stays on.
Oh wow.
Even though now I watch YouTube, which is
Mm.
it's funny in a different way.
Yeah.
Because at least when I had TV, you know, I would like wake up and like, what like infomercial am I watching? But now I'm watching YouTube and I'm like going to sleep and I'll like wake up and I'll like, what video is this?
Right.
Like I went to sleep and woke up to some man counting prime numbers for 3 hours.
Oh wow.
And it's crazy. Like that video has 15 million views.
Going down that rabbit hole.
I kind of feel bad because I listen to these YouTubers who, you know, they're trying to create their own career.
Yeah.
But like I listen to them because they're slightly interesting, but they're not interesting enough for me like to pay attention. So like
Right.
I can just go to sleep while they're talking.
I had a friend that something happened on his birthday and did this heart-long video where he was crying and you know, just filmed it all, and
Yeah.
I guess Lizzo saw it and he got 1 million views.
Yeah.
And yeah, just let it overtake him, and he went and rented a PO box in case people were gonna send him stuff.
Yeah.
And never had another.
Yeah, oh, that's the internet. It's you think you're gonna become famous, and no,
Right.
people have moved on. Every once in a while, someone will put like a picture of you as a meme somewhere, but that's about it. Especially if someone like Lizzo said something.
Yeah.
But then people are more, you know, they're more interested in what Lizzo said than what you were going through. But I would never put a video of me crying on the internet. People are vicious.
It was just sad.
Yeah, because I mean, I know some people like are, you know, nice, but some people are just like, oh, I'm just gonna try to make your life even worse. They have this new filter on TikTok, which I'm like 99% sure that this is gonna be the new like body dysmorphia like filter, where like you like it makes you look like you're like an extremely muscular person.
Oh yeah.
And like so everyone's doing it now, and this one guy's like commenting like, "Oh, you wish." And I wanted to say, I can see your man boobs from your thumbnail. Like, calm down. Let the man live his fantasy of looking like The Rock.
Yeah, I've got friends that won't do any, like you can't, you take a picture and they download all the, what is it, face? Some kind of face.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and they work on it for 20 minutes before they're ready to post. It's like, you know.
And now with AI, that's going to become like
that's going to be
even
crazy.
easier. You'll never know what someone looks like until you meet them in person.
Right.
I mean, some of these like AI filters are like really good.
Mm-hmm.
There was one on TikTok where it made you look like 20 years younger. And it's not gonna work for everyone, but like there were like a lot of people who were like just like shook. Like that is me when I was like, you know, 15. They were just shocked. And then you have people like me who look like 10 different people based on whether or not I shaved or not. I take one picture and like I look like the most masculine man ever. I take another picture and people are looking at me like, are you a woman or a man or a woman? And it's like, those are just 3 days like apart. I don't understand like what happened. Well, that's partially why I grew out my facial hair. When I got my job at Starbucks years ago, so I was much younger. One of my coworkers, he said, you know, the first time the manager saw you, she thought you were a lesbian.
Oh my God. You're like, I'm growing facial hair.
Yeah, because I didn't have any facial hair, and I couldn't grow it at that point.
Yeah.
I couldn't grow facial hair until I was in my 30s, and I had dreadlocks, so she thought I was a lesbian. I got that from my dad. The hair on the top started falling off around the time the beard started coming in.
God's cruel jokes.
I look good bald, so that's a a consolation
Yeah.
prize. And I was a C-section baby, so I have a round head.
So you're platinum gay?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Never been close.
I am unfortunately not. I'm probably bisexual, but I'm just too lazy.
Women are too much work.
They are.
Someone should probably remake that movie, Earth Women Are Easy, and just put just guys are easy. Earth Men Are Easy. Hey, you can still use what's his face? Goodness, what is the actor from that? Jeff Goldblum.
Jeff Goldblum, I was like, yeah. He's done well for himself with the Jurassic Park movies, and then he's got that big sponsorship with apartments.com.
Jeff Goldblum 30 years later. Actually, it's the Earth Men who are the easiest.
God, we made some bad movies back then.
But they have their charm.
Yeah. Like, I never got Beetlejuice, really.
Yeah, I can see that.
And now they're making the Beetlejuice 2, it's like,
It has its funny moments. I'm not like a huge Beetlejuice fan like a lot of people.
And I've never gotten an Adam Sandler movie. I think that's the gay gene in me, just refuses to.
I don't. He's one of my least favorite. I mean, I've never seen his serious stuff, so apparently he's a very funny. He's a very good serious actor, but I don't find him funny on any level.
I never got Something About Mary. I know he wasn't in it, but that's just not my humor.
And I did like the Water Boy. That was funny. And I liked some parts of that. What was the movie where he was the devil's son?
Oh, Little Nicky?
Yeah. But other than that, I'm like, he's not funny. He's just yelling.
Yeah.
I mean, this was funny when I was like 12. I do wonder how the new Beetlejuice is going to work out, because like 80s and early 90s movies, they have like an aesthetic is just kind of hard to replicate.
Right.
We're too jaded in the 2000s.